This is exactly right.
This episode is supported by FX's The Shards, a seductive drama from executive producer Ryan Murphy.
Set in 1980s Los Angeles, the series follows a group of glamorous, deeply entangled high school seniors drawn into a life of wealth, beauty, parties, and excess.
At its center is Brett, whose reality begins to unravel when the arrival of a new student coincides with a series of mysterious murders. FX's The Shards, now streaming on Hulu.
Goodbye.
Get into the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event and get away with a deal so right, it almost feels wrong.
Right now, you can get great deals on Hyundai's most popular models,
including the adventure-ready SUVs like the Hyundai Santa Fe or Santa Fe Hybrid and the Tucson or Tucson Hybrid.
Plus, there's the bold and stylish Elantra loaded with the latest tech.
Or go all-electric with the Ioniq 5 or the Ioniq 9.
So get down to your local Hyundai dealer and get away with a deal you'll love during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Visit HyundaiUSA.com for details.
Goodbye.
If you're thinking about your bra all day, you're probably wearing the wrong bra.
If you're ready for a bra that's designed to support you, not distract you, there's Honeylove.
Honeylove is an independent, female-founded brand with products designed by women who actually wear them. Treat yourself to the most advanced bras and shapewear on the market.
Use our exclusive link to save 20% off Honeylove at honeylove.com/MFM.
That's honeylove.com/MFM.
After you check out, they'll ask where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them we sent you.
Experience the new standard in comfort and support with Honeylove.
Goodbye.
Hello. And welcome
to My Favorite Murder,
the Minisode.
We read you your stories.
You love it so much.
You love it and we appreciate it.
Oh,
what?
That seemed insincere.
I meant it.
I love it.
We love it and we appreciate it. Truly, if I had truly to the end, truly, for real.
Do you want to go first?
I have a great one to go first with because this might end up a classic hometown. It's about picking up a hitchhiker. I'm not going to read you the subject line.
Okay.
You asked for hitchhiking stories, and boy, do I have one. Here we go. And how have you not written this one in before? It's like fucking, it's like makes you wonder how many people haven't written in their insane hometowns.
I mean, you know, there's a million incredible stories out there just waiting to be sent to myfavoritemurder@gmail.com.
We appreciate it. I commuted from Forks, Washington to Port Angeles, Washington to attend community college classes for years. My naive 16-year-old self did not have any sense of self-preservation. You usually don't at that age. One cold and wet Pacific Northwest winter day, I saw a man roughly my age walking at the junction that branches off towards the road that leads to Neah Bay. Neah?
Sounds good. Yeah. I mean,
I thought to myself, oh, poor guy. It's so miserable out there. I'll see where he's going and if he wants a ride.
No, dude.
He wasn't even fucking hitchhiking.
He was just walking.
Why do I do this? I don't know. I was very young, reckless, and apparently foolish. The man did indeed say he'd appreciate a ride to Port Angeles as he had missed the bus. I introduced myself, and so did he. He said his name was Israel. We talked. I am very chatty. I found out we had a lot of mutual acquaintances, and he worked with my then boyfriend, now husband's friend. We arrived in Port Angeles. I dropped him off, and as he's leaving, he says to me, "You really shouldn't pick up hitchhikers. If I wanted to, I could have hurt you. But since I know you, I wanted to warn you, you should never do this again." I laughed. His eyes turned black and a cold chill went down me. I linked eyes with him and said, "Okay, I won't." Years later, when the news broke about Israel Keys, my husband said, "Hey, you know that guy that worked with my friend in Neah Bay that you said you picked up hitchhiking years ago? He was arrested for murder." So it was corroborated. It wasn't like, I saw him on TV and I was like, that's definitely that guy. It was fucking definitely him.
It was him. Oh my God.
She says, my stomach dropped. I heeded the advice and never picked up another hitchhiker in my life. He wasn't hitchhiking. It terrifies me to know how close I could have been to a very bad situation.
Yeah. You weren't close. You were in a very bad situation. He chose not to do anything in it.
Totally. By the grace of fucking dog. Thank you for educating us naive people to the dangers of the world so we can SSDGM. Your podcast has seen me through some rough times, and I appreciate your candor and comedy. Keep fighting the good fight. L. I mean,
L.
Epic.
Sorry, we're being mean to you, but goddamn, that's scary.
I mean, you're 16. You just make the worst decisions, and you just get by the fucking some dumb luck. You survive it.
Also, you just going, he wasn't even hitchhiking. It's like you are going out of your way.
Right.
Oh,
right.
God
To not
damn.
SSDGM.
And also that guy, like, if you haven't listened to the podcast True Crime Bullshit and you are interested in Israel Keys and kind of the story, that guy has been doing that podcast for a while, and it is the deepest dive of all time.
Yeah.
Fascinating. Okay, here's mine. It says, made up parent story. Hey, Karen and Georgia and everyone on the MFM team. You recently asked for stories about stuff our parents told us or did to us as kids. I think I have a banger story for you. I was 10 or 11 and it was the late 90s in Australia. My family went for our annual trip before Christmas from Sydney to the sunny Gold Coast in Queensland, Australia, and stayed at an upmarket golf resort. My brother and I are born on the same day, 3 years apart.
That sucks.
Wow.
No one wants to share their fucking...
That's an insane coincidence.
Insane coincidence. It's worse than a Christmas birthday. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, that really sucks. You're just always sharing. I don't know if there's a phrase to refer to this kind of scenario, and then a question mark, and then it says not quite twins. Anyway, he was either 13 or 14 at the time. At this stage in our lives, we fought a lot. And then it says we're very close now. One morning, Dad was playing a round of golf, and Mom was left with us in the room whilst getting ready for the day. She was putting on her makeup, and my brother and I were wrestling in the empty bathtub and yelling at each other. Eventually, Mom had had enough, so left us in the room to go and get coffee and go for a morning walk. 10 minutes pass, and a phone call comes to the room phone, leaving my brother and I to fight over who answered the phone first. I was the unlucky and unwitting victim who picked up the receiver and heard, "Hello? We've had a complaint about excessive noise coming from your room." I think this was one of the first times in my life where I felt my heart fall out of my arse. I apologized quickly. My brother was asking questions, and flustered, I hung up the phone. We both began freaking out, thinking our holiday was ruined and that Dad and Mom would be so pissed at us for the noise complaint. Finally, Dad showed up after golf and was upset with us because he said, "I've never been kicked out of a hotel before. You two are diabolical." I was in tears. My brother was very subdued, and there was general unease in the room. Cut to Mom coming back from her walk and shopping, of course. A few hours later, brother and I beside ourselves, and Mom walks in and says, "Did you enjoy the noise complaint?" Oh. The original trolls. How dare they? Long story short, Mom caught up with Dad on her walk, and they came up with a plan to make us shut the fuck up for 5 minutes. It was a great success, and I will never forget the terror that rose in my body that day. A bonus story is that Dad used to make up facts and tell them to me.
Don't do that.
We do that all the time on this show.
Yeah, that's true.
He once convinced me that chipolata sausages, which are, I guess, what they call the mini sausages over there, were made out of chips. I told everyone at school, and they were so confused. Anyway, I write this after a very long day of giving chemotherapy to patients battling cancer. Love, Edwina, the nurse from Sydney.
Wow.
Edwina, you have the best name.
Yeah, you do.
You have the best name. That was a great story.
Good one.
Thanks for doing that hard work.
Grocery shopping seems like it should take 20 minutes.
And then 2 hours later, you're standing at the checkout with a frozen pizza and 6 different types of chips.
Lucky for you, there's Hungry Root.
Hungry Root is like having your own personal shopper and nutritionist all wrapped in one. They'll take care of the weekly grocery shopping and recommend groceries and meals tailored to you.
Once you tell them about your goals and preferences, they fill your cart with personalized recommendations. And those recommendations get smarter as Hungry Root learns more about what you did or didn't like.
Most of Hungry Root's recipes can be made in just 15 15 minutes or less. You can't get any easier than one pan shakshuka. I've always said that.
Yeah, I love the convenience and also the fact that I don't have to go park anywhere.
Thank God Hungry Root's around to help us shop and help us build really healthy and delicious meals.
For a limited time, get 40% off your first order, plus get a free item in every box for life.
Go to hungryroot.com/MFM and use code MFM.
That's hungryroot.com/MFM, code MFM to get 40% off your first box and a free item of your choice for life. Goodbye.
The future has an annoying habit of always showing up.
That's why now is a great time to start planning ahead.
Enter Acorns.
Acorns is a smart way to give your money a chance to grow. You can sign up in minutes and start automatically investing, even if it's your spare change.
The Acorns potential screen shows you the power of compounding and how your money could grow over time. You can quickly adjust how much you're investing every day, week, or month to make sure you're always building towards your goals.
Whether you're just starting out or thinking about settling down, Acorns supports your big and small goals across every stage of life. Sign up now and Acorns will boost your new account with a $5 bonus investment.
Join the over 14 million all-time customers who have already saved and invested over $27 billion with Acorns.
Head to acorns.com/MFM or download the Acorns app to get started.
Paid non-client endorsement compensation provides incentive to positively promote Acorns.
Tier 2 compensation provided, potential subject to various factors such as customers' accounts, age, and investment settings.
Does not include Acorns fees. Results do not predict or represent the performance of any Acorns portfolio. Investment results will vary. Investing involves risk.
Acorns Advisors, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. View important disclosures at acorns.com/MFM. Goodbye.
Summer means a whole new world for your feet.
They're walking more, sweating more, and going barefoot all day long.
For summer feet that need real comfort, there's Bombas.
Bombas has a whole line of sport-specific socks for golf, yoga, the gym, and every kind of runner.
They also make soft, supportive compression socks that are especially great for summer travel.
Bombas sandals and slides are made from super lightweight, cushy, waterproof EVA foam, so they feel incredibly comfortable.
And the best part, for every item you buy, Bombas donates an essential clothing item to someone facing housing insecurity, with over 200 million donations and counting.
I wore my Bombas compression socks on the plane ride to and from Italy. And listen, I'm a girl of a certain age at this point. It needs to be done. And I felt so comfy and so secure with my cute little Bombas socks.
So head over to bombas.com/MFM and use code MFM for 20% off your first purchase.
That's BOMBAS.com/MFM, code MFM at checkout. Goodbye. Here's Grandpa's Hell's Angels mishap.
Oh.
Hello, and welcome to a memory that was so deep in my brain, I forgot it was there. I'm currently listening to episode 450, and Karen was discussing how the Hell's Angels were hired to be security at the Altamont Free Concert. Being a native Southern Californian, I'm familiar with the Hells Angels. I truly don't know why, being born in 1997, but I remember hearing about them as a kid and knowing they were bad news. Yeah, it was like a total urban legend, but true.
Yeah, I mean, they were state famous.
Yeah. Fast forward, my dad was sharing stories about his late dad, my grandpa Gene. My grandpa lived in East County, San Diego, where a lot of biker gangs are based and hang out. My grandpa had his license and drove for almost his entire life. In his early 70s, he was driving home in his old-ass minivan and accidentally cuts off a motorcyclist. I put accidentally in quotes because if he drives anything like my dad, then he's a maniac. And then it says, I can say that because I also drive like my dad. And then there's a smiley face emoji that's melting from the bottom.
Mm-hmm. I like that one.
Yeah. So he accidentally cuts him off on the freeway. And as they're getting off the freeway, the motorcycle speeds ahead of him and shakes his head at him. They get to the same off-ramp and are stopped by a red light. The motorcyclist is now in front of my grandpa. The motorcyclist then proceeds to get off his bike and start walking towards my grandpa's car. My grandpa is now shitting his pants. What does he do? All caps. Floors it. The motorcyclist jumps out of the way and my grandpa runs over the motorcycle.
Holy no.
He just turned into the bad guy.
Oh my God.
He then speeds home as fast as he can, runs inside to my grandma, Irene, and my dad and says, I almost just got murdered by a Hell's Angel. He goes outside to the backyard to the shed, grabs spray paint, and begins to spray paint his van a different color. My dad and his mom are now inside the house laughing hysterically. Apparently, my grandpa was known to overreact, and this was just another example of it. My dad then went outside to the newly gold-painted minivan, it was hunter green before, and proceeded to tell my grandpa that he's overreacting and, quote, Dad, he was probably just going to come back and tell you to be more careful. Also, I don't even think that any Hells Angels were in San Diego back then, and my grandpa just automatically associated any biker with the group.
Yeah.
My grandpa passed away about 15 years ago, but he was exactly like my dad, who is goofy, a hard worker, cares about his loved ones, and just all around is pretty cool. Stay sexy and maybe brush up on your motorcycle gang patch knowledge. Autumn.
Autumn, who paid for that motorcycle? Was that a hit and run?
Mayhem. Grandpa was like, I was scared. It's like, you were the thing to be scared of. He was scared of you.
Yeah.
You drove at him. First you cut him off. Then you drove at him. Then you ran over his fucking motorcycle. Like, you're the problem here, dude.
That is totally insane. All right. Subject line of this is hot dog hometown.
Cool.
And then in parentheses, it says 2-minute, 15-second read. Yes, I timed it. Hello, MFM fam. I'm a longtime listener, multiple email author, and hopefully a first-time Minisode feature. My hometown is Rochester, New York. You know her. She's featured in episode 19, Minisode 202, and episode 386.
Wow, you did your research.
In addition to being the home of George Eastman and the Alphabet Killer, Rochester is the birthplace of the garbage plate. The garbage plate was originated by Alexander Tahou, I think, Tahou, Tahou, a Greek immigrant who founded the restaurant Nick Tahou's Hots in 1918. In its original form, the dish consisted of hots, either standard hot dogs or Rochester-style white hots, served with potatoes, cold beans, and Italian bread with butter. The dish evolved over time to become a modifiable dish of 3 elements. 1, hot dogs or hamburgers, 2, macaroni salad or potato salad, and 3, French fries or fried potatoes. All 3 elements are piled together on one plate. If you want to take the express track to a heart attack, you can top it off with chili like hot meat sauce. It is the greatest hangover food ever invented, and everyone should try it.
Oh, my God.
This is purely just information about, you have to know this about Rochester.
I've never heard of it, so I fucking appreciate it. Like, I feel like we're getting an education, a hot dog education.
Please tell us, do you want to tell us about your hot dog from your hometown?
Send us your hot dogs.
There's just a little bit more. It says, thank you for the community you created, for the money you donated, for the voices you amplified. But the most important thing you both do is tell stories with the victims in mind. Now that true crime has become mainstream and famous killers get multiple shows or are mentioned as a dream dinner guest by out-of-touch celebrities, it is incredibly important that the victims are remembered. Of all of the true crime podcasts and shows out there, only few focus on the innocent victims, which you two have consistently done. Thanks for all the laughs, inside jokes, and my favorite face mask. SS DGM, Christina, she, her.
Oh my God. I did not think an email about hot dogs was going to tear me up a little bit.
Did it get you?
It got me. Thank you for saying that.
That was very, very sweet. And Christina, we appreciate your appreciation.
We do. I'm like a little choked up.
It means a lot.
Oh, that estrogen is working.
Let's get those tear ducts going.
Yeah, that estrogen patch, baby. Summer's for adventures, road trips, and adding a whole lot of miles to your car.
That's why it's worth stopping at Valvoline Instant Oil Change first.
If you need an oil change, make the smart stop at Valvoline Instant Oil Change before you hit the highway.
Their trained techs can help you get road trip ready with an oil change and an 18-point maintenance check included with every oil change, checking your tire pressure, wipers, lights, and more.
That means they're checking important things before you're halfway to your aunt's house with no cell service.
And these aren't just any techs. Valvoline Instant Oil Change techs complete over 270 hours of training, so your car's in capable hands.
The best part, you can stay in your car and you're in and out in about 15 minutes.
So before your next long summer ride, pull into Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Change wisely.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Capture your favorite summer feeling with Pandora Jewelry.
Discover a collection inspired by the sunshine, freedom, and unforgettable moments that make the season so special.
Whether you're planning a weekend getaway, gathering with friends, or simply soaking up every sunny day, Pandora Jewelry offers meaningful pieces designed to celebrate your unique story.
From sun-kissed metals that catch the light beautifully to personalized pieces ready to be engraved with your summer mantra, every detail is crafted to help you express yourself with confidence and style.
Explore charms, bracelets, rings, necklaces, and more, thoughtfully designed to complement every adventure and occasion.
Each design moves with you, from beach days and road trips to rooftop dinners, golden nights, and every memory in between.
Layer your favorite looks, mark life's meaningful moments, and create lasting reminders of a season you'll never want to forget.
Find the pieces that reflect who you are and where this summer takes you.
Shop Pandora Jewelry's new summer collection in-store or online at pandora.net and let your summer unfold.
Goodbye. This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace.
Every successful small business starts with someone saying, I wonder if people would actually buy this.
Squarespace gives you everything you need to find out.
From consultations to events and experiences, you can showcase your skills with a customizable website designed to attract clients and grow your business.
With Squarespace's collection of cutting-edge design tools, anyone can build a beautiful, professional online presence that perfectly fits their brand or business.
Get paid on time with professional invoices and online payments. Plus, streamline your workflow with built-in appointment scheduling and email marketing tools.
Head to squarespace.com/murder for a free trial.
And when you're ready to launch, use offer code MURDER to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Goodbye. Okay, here is Chloe, I Need Your Finger. This is my last one. Hey, ladies, I know we're writing in about anything now, so I have a funny cautionary tale from Mardi Gras that I hope at least Alejandra or whoever else is reading these enjoys. My friends and I have a tradition that we meet in St. Louis every year for Mardi Gras. Yes, I know, ladies, St. Louis, not New Orleans, but a little info, St. Louis hosts the country's second largest Mardi Gras celebration.
I did not know that.
Who the fuck knew that?
That's cool.
It also tends to be much safer and more family friendly. I digress. One year we were enjoying our day drinking when my friend Taylor and I became separated from the larger group. We decided to sit our butts on the parade route and wait for our friends to return. As we were waiting, a young woman literally falls on us. She's slurring, her eyes are unavailable, and she's definitely more than a little unsteady. Being friendly and also worried about her state, we began questioning her. We found out her name is Chloe, she's under 21, and she's lost. Clearly. We try to get her phone open to contact her adult, or at the very least, her sober person, when our friends find us. This leads to at least 15 minutes of us repeatedly asking Chloe for her finger to open her iPhone and contact her people. Try getting a drunk person's fucking finger.
For real. And for a second, I thought you were going to say her finger to make her throw up so she would not be so drunk.
I, in my also drunken state, realized Chloe is much farther gone than us and might, in fact, have alcohol poisoning. Picture me, drunk, flagging down one group of the ever-present cops who also walk the parade route. We explain, this is Chloe, she is lost, but more importantly, she needs medical services. Rather than get us these without question, we get lectured by the cops on letting our friend get so drunk. Despite having explained that we don't know her, then they tell us to just leave her.
What?
Ladies, when I tell you the group of us adult, professional women looked at these all-male officers like they were the drunk ones, I'm not kidding. My friend Kelly, not her real name, is a prosecuting attorney for the state of Missouri, and she explained in no uncertain terms we would not be leaving this girl alone until 1, a female officer showed up, or 2, her friends arrived to claim her. She fell on us rather than any of the thousands of other revelers, so we were responsible. Despite simultaneously being yelled at by the officers to leave her and that we were bad friends for letting her drink so much, we held our ground until both a female EMT and her friend showed up to claim her. I am grateful for Chloe falling on us because that could have gone so much worse for her. To this day, we still yell, "Chloe, I need your finger," when opening someone else's iPhone. Make smart choices, guys. Stay sexy and fall in a group of girls who will have your back regardless of the situation. Cho, she, her.
Oh,
I mean,
we're all Chloe.
we've all been Chloe.
We've all been Chloe.
We've all been Chloe and we've all been Cho.
Thank God for Cho. And thank God women are doing this for each other.
Yeah.
Like more and more now, kind of connected in that way.
Yeah.
Because Jesus
looking out for each other. I feel like you like don't have to mind your own business anymore because we're looking out for each other because guess who's going to do it? Fucking nobody else.
Nobody else.
It's up to you.
Also, but it's kind of funny. Like they're trying to get drunk and party themselves. And then suddenly it's like, here's you in 4 hours.
Chloe, yeah,
Deal
right.
with it.
Chloe's like, help me.
Goddamn. Okay. It says my illegal very first job. Lighthearted ? Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. And then in parentheses, it says, are we still doing that? My answer, no. I recently listened to Minisode 401, where you read a hometown of a 10-year-old who got to be a bartender for a day. I'm normally not a one-upper. And then in parentheses, yes, I am. But I knew I had to write in. Let's go, girls. And then in parentheses, it says, said like the incomparable Miss Shania Twain.
Oh, I heard it.
I mean, how can you not?
Yeah.
So it says, picture this. It's the early 90s. You walk into your local small town Wisconsin dive bar on a Saturday morning. It reeks of stale beer, neon signs line the wall, and Saturday morning cartoons play on the TV. Why? Because I'm your bartender every Saturday morning, and I am 5 years old. Let me explain. My parents never had a ton of money growing up, so they often had weekend jobs on top of their regular 9-to-5s. My mom, Bonnie, picked up shifts at our local hospital, working the counter that sold candy and other small items in the lobby. So on Saturdays, while she did that, she couldn't watch my sister and I, and that left my dad. My dad's name is Mark, but for as long as I can remember, everyone called him Sugar. He was born diabetic, and he couldn't have sugar, so it seems like maybe his friends were just assholes. Who knows? I love that nickname for a man.
I do too.
Anywho, my dad would pick up night and weekend shifts as a bartender around town. And on Saturday mornings, my 9-year-old sister and I would pack into his blue Chevy station wagon and head to our Saturday morning shift at a bar called Shim Shacks, a.k.a. Shimmies. When I say our shift, I mean it. My sister and I would take orders, pour beers, and handle money while my dad smiled on in pride. And then in parentheses, it says he worked too. Imagine an irritated 5-year-old walking up to you from behind the bar and using a bored tone as they ask, what are you having?
Oh my God, like dream job for 5-year-old Georgia. Like that sounds fucking incredible.
So fun.
So fun.
I mean, how would you, I guess you'd have to be up on a higher, they'd have to build you a little ramp behind the bar.
I'm picturing Cheers, but the casts are all 5-year-olds. Like how great would that be? You know?
Yes. Coach kind of was like a 5-year-old.
Right.
It says, we got to know the regulars, asked them about their week, and formed somewhat of a community there. Looking back, I now know this was super illegal, right? I also realize now that the reason we had so many customers on a Saturday morning is because people were coming just to see if the rumors were true. A 9- and 5-year-old were tending bar.
And they were alcoholics, but okay.
I mean, all of it combined. Yeah. Despite how this might sound, I have nothing but fond memories of opening the bar with my sister and dad, knowing what the usual was for the regulars, learning how to pour the perfect draft beer, and fighting with my sister over what TV shows we would have on the old dingy TV above the bar. I usually won, and we would watch dinosaurs.
Oh, I remember that.
My dad passed away in April after a very long and complicated health battle. During his services, I looked around the packed room of guests, and there, sitting in the corner, was the Shimmies crew. Oh. The ones who got to know us, helped teach us life lessons, and came to visit us every Saturday morning. Shit.
Oh my God.
I hadn't seen many of them in over 30 years, but I recognized them immediately. Most of them, well now into their 60s and 70s, would sheepishly walk up to me and start with, "You probably don't remember me." But I absolutely did. It would only take a minute before we would be reminiscing about the good old days at the bar and telling ridiculous stories about Sugar in his heyday. Love you both. Proud of you both. Stay sexy and toast one up for Sugar tonight.
Sugar!
Megan.
Oh
God damn you, Megan.
That is beautiful.
They came.
They probably like were a bunch of lonely, I'm sorry I called them alcoholics. They're probably like lonely people whose like kids had grown up. And so Saturday mornings they could just have a fun little hangout and a drink. But also like That's
Well, and also I think in
adorable.
Wisconsin bar culture is pretty
yeah.
neighborhood bars, right?
Definitely.
It's all, they're into it. So it's kind of like, yeah, they're repping their team. Those are their people.
That's beautiful. What a sweet story. Thank you.
Megan,
oh my
thank you so
God.
much.
Great
That
one to end
ruled.
on. Yeah.
So good.
If you want to send us a story and see if you can make Karen cry.
I mean, it's not that hard.
It's not hard.
See if you can make
me
Georgia
fucking
cry.
Then, like,
Yes.
you know, Gmail. What is it? My favorite murder at Gmail.
Say it sexy.
And don't get murdered. Goodbye.
Elvis, do you want a cookie?
This has been an Exactly Right production.
Our senior producer is Alejandra Keck.
Our editor is Aristotle Acevedo.
This episode was mixed by Liana Squilacci.
Email your hometowns to myfavoritemurder@gmail.com.
And follow the show on Instagram and Facebook at My Favorite Murder and on Twitter at My Fave Murder. Goodbye.
Hey everybody, here's the thing about other home security systems. They're all designed for after the window breaks, after someone's inside, after you get the notification, after the police come. SimpliSafe is the first system designed for before, stopping a break-in before it even begins.
That's right. Unlike traditional security systems that only alert you after a break-in is already underway, SimpliSafe is designed to help prevent the crime before it starts. Their cameras can detect suspicious activity at the perimeter and alert live U.S.-based agents. Then SimpliSafe's agents assess the threat, intervene, speak through the camera to scare off the intruders, and call for 911 dispatch.
That's right, and SimpliSafe has been protecting your world for 20 years, everybody. So celebrate their anniversary and save 60% on your new SimpliSafe system at simplisafe.com/stuff. That's 60% off, you guys, at simplisafe.com/stuff. Plus, when you order, write in our show name and the How Did You Hear About Us survey to let them know that we sent you. Don't forget, there's no safe like SimpliSafe.
The kids are back in school. Now it's your turn to head back to the beach.
During Cheap Caribbean's Back to Beach sale, save $200 site-wide on vacation packages of 4 nights or more with code 200BEACH.
Trade school drop-offs for beach walks, lunch boxes for beach bars, and your daily routine for adults-only relaxation.
Use code 200BEACH and get more beach for less money.
Book your beach vacay today at cheapcaribbean.com. Goodbye.
There's always a point in the day when your feet decide they've had enough.
Luckily, there's Reef.
You may know Reef for their ridiculously comfortable sandals, but they aren't stopping there. The women's Neptune has everything you could ever want in a sneaker.
The Neptune is a lightweight, everyday slip-on shoe with a crush-back heel, so you can wear it traditionally or step on the heel and wear it like a slide.
Lightweight, breathable, and easy to wear, the Neptune is the everyday shoe your feet have been waiting for.
The Neptune makes me so freaking happy because my whole life I've been yelled at for crushing the heel of my foot because I want every shoe to be a slide, every shoe. And they actually make them that way. And it makes me so happy. Plus, they're super comfortable, they're light, and they're really cute.
So check out the Neptune on reef.com and redeem 15% off your first purchase.
Goodbye.